Spacey Sims, and we are back with more 7'Scarlet in Yuzuki's route. And we got, well, I can't say our last bad ending. We got bad ending 2 at the end of the last part, so we kind of left you hanging on the crap ending, where we died, of course. We can't do bad ending 3 because that stems off of the normal end, and the normal end is extended after we play the true route, which is, you know, Toa 2.0. So we can't do that until after we play the next route, and then we'll come back and we'll do that. So but what we're going to do now is we're going to do the low affection bad ending, and then we'll go back to what we can do, the normal end without the extended scene, and then we'll do the good ending. So here we are. We're supposed to say you're late. I say you're late. I muster up the strength to speak, but I sound weak and pathetic even to myself. My hands are shaking slightly. I'm sorry. He hugs me a little tighter, perhaps because he notices that my hands are trembling. His strength and warmth gradually help me regain my composure. Oh, whoops. Okay. So then this is normal, so we're just going to read those little things. And we're still supposed to ask him what happened to Suzuri, because if we ask him about the insepultures, then we end up dead. We already know that. I'm not going to do that again. So we'll skip through that next choice. Let's see. Oh, I was like, wait a minute. That's right. That's a flashback. Lots of skipping in this part. So I wonder, because this is the 4th part, so I wonder if we're only going to get 4 parts out of this one. We usually get 5, I think. Don't we? I do. You want to know? I do. I say clearly. Yuzuki looks conflicted for a moment, then after a short silence, he speaks. Okay. Our low affection bad ending is going to be, oh, right, we die. Maybe he does too. I don't know. I love the next one because this is what the next question that we answer is gonna be when he asks us if we know who's in the Okune Panda suit. We're supposed to be like, is it you? He's like, no, stupid. Oh my god. Is it you? Is it you, Yuzuki? I don't believe you. Why would I quiz you about myself? True. I'm glad that he's opening up to me more now. Anyway, I swear to heaven that it's not me. Okay, I believe you. Then based on what you were saying earlier, then it would mean it's Yasu? You're just picking up on that now? Yes, that's right. I thought it was someone from the town's tourist info center or something. This town is too insular to have a tourist center. Okay. Is it you? What? It's more like, why would you think it was me? Like, why would I quiz you on myself? And more like, how absurd do you think I am? Do you not know me better than this by now? And then my bird just got freaked out from the crows. I'm sorry, buddy. It's just crows in a game. They're not real. They're not going to hurt you. You're fine. He doesn't like the crows outside. When they're really outside, he gets freaked out by them. Because they're like 16 times his size, and he knows damn well they'll eat him because I tell him. You better not go out there. They'll eat you. You're like a snack to them. But I just want him to be afraid of the outside world so he doesn't ever leave me. He actually is very much afraid of the outside world. My mom has a screened-in porch. And when I've been there, when I had him and Baby Bird, we would go and sit outside, and Baby Bird loves it because she's in her cage. She doesn't give a shit. And he would sit there on his cage and, like, eat breakfast, and that was fine because his cage was there. But I've taken him, I was at my mom's house the last time, and he's on my shoulder, and I walk out the door, and he's fine if we're under the covered part of the patio, right? But as soon as you start walking out to where the screen is, he freaks the fuck out and he will fly into the house. He flew to my mind. He's like, get me away from this shit. Hates it. Even though it's screened in so he could fly around, he's like, no, it's a scary outside world. I still feel weird about him near doors, though, because I feel like he's going to be like, look, there's a person, and fly out and then get scared and not realize that he's outside. I don't trust him enough, but... like, you know, because he would get scared and fly away. Not that he would be like, woohoo, freedom! Because he's too afraid of freedom. But that's also because I tell him that the real birds outside will make fun of him. I just don't want you running away. I don't want you escaping. I would miss you too much. La 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 la. So we're gonna get chased now, and we're going to. Okay. So some of this is going to be the same, obviously, because we're going to choose the other option. So it's going to be the same as the good ending, but we'll... not quite, but some of it. Because we're going to throw something. So this will be the same, but like... I slowly back up, trying to distance myself from him, but he keeps coming closer. I have to do something. He's going to kill me. I immediately grab anything I can find on the front desk in the lobby and I hurl it at him. But it doesn't slow him down at all. He looks like he's having more fun now. What an adorable little attack. Good, good. Try to escape, my dear red-eyed bunny. I dash toward the cafe. I try to open the door to the outside, but it doesn't open. The key! I feel a staggering thirst for blood behind me. Welcome to my monochrome world. The light turns off. The moonlight ominously illuminates his shadow. He gets closer and closer. The knife shines dully as it swings toward me. Something bumps against my back. It's the wall. I was trying to get away, but now I'm cornered. This is the end. I'm done for. I squeeze my eyes shut, preparing myself. I guess the more foolish humans are, the more dangerous they are as revenants. What? Ugh. How many times do I need to save you? Don't you dare touch my girl. She's like, Yuzuki! And I'm like, your girl! I open my eyes to see Yuzuki standing behind Mr. Tsukuyomi. You shouldn't be here. I thought the Ensepulchers were at the concert. Let's get one thing straight. I'm not a member of the Ensepulchers anymore. Don't lump me in with that group of old-fashioned fanatics. It was my intention to stop killing revenants, but you're an exception. Yuzuki says, giving him an ice-cold glare that I've never seen before. You're the only one I'll exterminate. As Yuzuki mutters that, another guy appears behind him. He's wearing black clothes. Is he a member of the Ensepulchers? He and Yuzuki spring at Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi waves his knife around, growling like a wild beast. They distance themselves for a moment, surround Tsukuyomi, and then stop. What are you two even doing here? I must have miscalculated. Without waiting for him to finish, Yuzuki takes a step towards Tsukuyomi. Yuzuki was in my head, and I was like, Suzukiyomi. Suzukiyomi. Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi immediately tries to swing his knife, but Yuzuki easily dodges it. The man in black uses the opening to tackle Tsukuyomi from behind. Tsukuyomi falls to the floor. Oh my god. Tsukuyomi. Fucking say his name one more time. The next instant, they both fly back. They pin his arms behind his back, finally restraining him. I'm surprised that the next instant, they both fly at Tsukuyomi. They pin Tsukuyomi's arms behind Tsukuyomi's back, finally restraining Tsukuyomi. I'm really fucking surprised I didn't say that, okay? Tsukuyomi continues to resist, but he's pinned to the ground and can't move very well. The man in black ties up Tsukuyomi's hands behind his back with rope. Tsukuyomi. Am I saying his name? Am I saying Tsukuyomi? Oh my god. Tsukuyomi. I can't anymore. I'm saying his name too many times, and it's like I can't. Damn it! Damn it all! You've lost all your dignity as a human being. We're going to send you back to where you came from so you can pay for all your crimes there. Yuzuki then turns to face the man in black. We're taking him to the forest. Have him kneel there. The man in black thrusts Tsukuyomi down. I know I've been saying Suzuki-Yomi, haven't I? Yeah, because I can't. I got Yuzuki stuck in my head, and then, like, Suzuki. I don't know why. I can't. It's funnier that I was reading his name fucking wrong. It's just like, I can't. His name's fucking. I don't know why my brain doesn't want to, like, read his name right. And his knees fall on the leafy ground. How can you claim to not be members of the Ensepulchers? Killing me makes you no different from them. You talk all high and mighty, but you're just hypocrites. Is there some sort of power struggle going on? Huh? Yuzuki speaks, ignoring his provocations. We ask ourselves questions before we exterminate a revenant. Why did they come back to life? Why was it necessary for them to do so? A revenant taught me something. No, I don't even think she meant to teach me. But I learned from her as I accompanied her. Suzuri Karasumo is just a victim. She helped me find my answer. Revenants come into this world for a purpose. She made me realize that revenants sadly come back to life in order to complete their unfinished business. Something very important. All Suzuri wanted to do was to congratulate her bereaved husband. She just wanted to tell him to be happy. What? You're gonna get all sentimental on me now? You piece of... Okay, then tell me, what's my purpose? What's my unfinished business? I think you already know. That's right. That's your attachment to this foolish world. You wanted to kill people. What a senseless motive. The most worthless goal you could have in life. If victimizing people is the only way you can find meaning in your life, then you're irreparably damaged. Being a revenant is the best thing that ever happened to me. It affirms everything I lived for. I kill to live. There's nothing more satisfying. That's enough, Yuzuki. Talking to him is pointless. He's one revenant we can't send back peacefully. I agree. Oh, this is so scary. He killed your father, so you should be the one to send him back. It's your right. And I'll do just that. They kind of had the same voice anyway, sort of, but the other man slowly takes off his black mask. It's time to send you back to where you came from. This is Sosuke! Why are you... The man dressed in black is Sosuke. My father hunted for the Ensepulchers for years, till this guy killed him. Unfortunately, I misunderstood my father for the longest time. To atone for that, I'm going to adopt the Ensepulchers' cause. No! But you only did it to avenge the death of your father, and then you were with... Oh no! I can't let you do this, my precious! However, time has come to stop killing revenants without a reason. Yuzuki, from now on, you and I will carry out my father's will. But Kagura Tsukuyomi, you're the epitome of evil. The least you can do is face your end like a human. These are the only words of advice we give you. What, you're going to preach to me, you snot-nosed punk? Sosuke, I can understand wanting to save him, but trying to talk to him is useless. Don't forget that he killed your father. At least you're keeping this interesting until the very end. To think you'd try to make me out to be some run-of-the-mill murderer. I wonder if he's the man in the cat mask, because that just seems weird, right? What do you mean? Yes, I killed them all. I don't remember their names, but I murdered those female members of the Ensepulchers. The hunger we revenants have to endure is more than you could ever possibly imagine. And that's why you called my father out behind the Okune shrine. And I don't know anything about that. I told you, I only kill women. I'm not interested in seeing the expression a man makes when he dies. Which is just funny because we made him sound kind of gay. And like, he's like, ew, gross. I don't want to see a creepy old man die. Ew. This is totally... Every time we give a character that voice, it just ends up being really fucking funny. Because he's like, ew, I wouldn't kill men. I totally dig women. And you're like, no. Or like in Mystic Destiny, oh my god, seriously, I'm Galen. And oh, I'm like, and then you're like, oh, and look what he turned out to be. Oh, guys. This is like life being like, stop, like, G was in that stereotypical voice. Okay. He could be just straight and just have a little flamboyancy in his voice. That's fine. He can also have a really squeaky high voice like he's Mickey Mouse. I mean, we've never given anybody that voice because that would fucking hurt your ears, wouldn't it? Anyway. What? So then, Mr. Tsukuyomi didn't kill Sosuke's father? Then Who in the world did? Cat mask! As I think it over, Mr. Tsukiyomi chuckles. Anyway, is that it? What? Your assistant there could use some more training. See? Tsukiyomi pulls his hand out from behind his back. But they should have been tied. That rookie only knows how to tie up wood. The rope falls to the ground in front of Tsukiyomi. Ugh! Tsukiyomi tackles Yuzuki. He's totally gonna kill me. Yuzuki staggers forward, and Tsukiyomi uses the opening to easily take the knife at Yuzuki's waist. Tsukiyomi swings the knife. Yuzuki just barely manages to dodge it, so Karasuma killed us in one end. He killed us in the other one. He's gonna kill us in the low affection. When does Cat Mask Dude kill us? But Tsukiyomi throws himself against Yuzuki, using all of his body weight. For a moment, they both stand there still, and Tsukiyomi slowly steps away. Yuzuki stumbles backward, putting his back up against a tree and doesn't move. I pulled the knife out nice and quick. You know what happens once it's not stemming the flow of blood, right? Yuzuki sinks to the ground, clutching at his stomach. Fresh blood oozes from between his fingers. Yuzuki! I scream, trying to get to him. Mr. Tsukiyomi turns around. Make eye contact. His dull eyes go wide the instant he sees me. He turns to face me in slow motion, taking a step towards me. He reaches out his hand. Got you! He's going to kill me! Oh, Sosuke, save us. Tsukiyomi! Sosuke runs over to me, but Tsukiyomi quickly grabs my collar and holds the knife to my face. I can feel the cool metal on my cheek. Don't get in my way. If you move, she'll die in agony. Shh, you Grim Reaper. I'm not a Grim Reaper, I'm a Revenant. And you don't you forget it. Sorry. Oh, sorry. But you two-dimensional characters, they're completely unnecessary. I mean, they literally are kind of two-dimensional if you think about it. But I could kill 10 of you and it wouldn't match the feeling of killing a single girl. I'm so lucky. Being a Revenant is the best. Yes. Yes, girl. You're insane. I'm insane? Now, why would you say that? You're a doctor, aren't you? What does it mean to be medically insane? Am I insane just because I don't follow the social norms you all created? Is being religious insane? Is believing in UFOs insane? No, the UFO part's not, but the religious part, yes. Oh, don't bother trying to answer. The correct answer is bzz. They're all wrong. The answer, well, you'll know when you die. A fledgling doctor like you should get it right. You're always thinking about death. Well, not that any of it matters. Ever since I saw this girl, I couldn't stop thinking about her. I was desperate to make her mine. This is getting creepy and rapey. And he just wants to stab us. Like literally, not metaphorically. Gross. And now, I finally have her. Stop! Out of the corner of my vision, I can see Yuzuki collapsed against the tree. Yuzuki! I suppose I can make an effort to be gentlemanly at the end. Ahem. Oh, sorry for the delay. It'll be all over soon. Just relax. Mr. Tsukiyomi shifts his grip on the knife. Okay, here we go. No, not yet. I can't die. I have to save Yuzuki. Right before he swings the knife down, I push against his arm. What? You're still trying to resist? Come on, come on, come on. If you don't try harder, the bog will swallow you up. Oh my god, just kill us already. This is like the low affection bad ending, but it's like longer than anything, right? I managed to grab onto his arm. I try to get the knife, but I can't. Stop. Sosuke charges at Tsukiyomi, trying to save me. Sosuke! Tsukiyomi uses his free hand and lands a solid strike to Sosuke's jaw. Sosuke falls to the ground with a moan and doesn't move. Man, he got knocked out with one punch. Like, dude, Sosuke. Man. You just did not live up to your potential right now. Like, oh! Nah, man. I glare at Tsukiyomi, but he's just... Mr. Tsukiyomi, but he just smirks back. Wow, we've come this far together. Shall we finally end it? Relax, I'm not that evil. I'll send your man soon after you, so you can be together. Goodbye! My vision turns red, then suddenly darkens. My body goes limp until I can't move. Yuzuki! The last thing I hear is Yuzuki's voice as my world comes to an end. Aww. That's because he couldn't save us. I'm going to get it's all the same, but he probably, like, saves us in the last. Okay. So, that was our low affection. Like I said, we can't get bad ending 3, but we can go and do the normal ending. So, we got to save. So, we got to start save 3. That's this one. So, we are supposed to say, I do. Nope, that's not right. Okay, hold on. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Okay. Normal end. Yep, the normal end isn't he dies. And we get away and he dies. He'll save us and be like, okay, bye. Get on the bus and get out of here, and we'll never find out what happened to our brother. But he disappeared into the forest and never came back. So, I mean... Is he a revenant? Just running around? Not killing people? But that wouldn't be possible because... And we're supposed to say, is it you? He's like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Dun, 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 na, 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 da, 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 ba, ba, na, na, na. We didn't see Toa in this one at fucking all. Like, they were like, you don't get to see Toa. You don't even get to look at him once. Not once. We've seen everyone else in this game except for him. Like, everyone. Even Sosuke we saw at the end here, but we never saw Toa. Not even in passing. I miss you, Toa. It's okay, we get to see him next. I mean, after this part, probably. I'm assuming that this will be the last part of Yuzuki's route, and then we get to see Toa again. Yay! It's so deceptively nice out right now. It's only Wednesday before the storm. For you guys, it's... I don't know, my book's way over there. Like, a week later? Like, at least the following Thursday, I think. I want to say. I'm not as far ahead as I was. I'm only like a week ahead. A little over a week ahead. Yeah, because this should go up Monday. It's either Thursday or Friday right now. I don't know. Again, maybe, if I got these up in time. But, you know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. This goddamn storm changed. I mean, it, like, took a wild left turn overnight, so who knows? It could take a wild right turn and come right back at me. I don't know. It's still gonna suck. We're probably still gonna lose power, because wherever it goes, we're probably getting tropical storm level winds. Still gonna get a lot of wind and a lot of rain, and that could be downed trees. And the last time we got hit, it was actually a tropical storm that came literally directly right through. It wasn't supposed to, and it took a wild left turn, because apparently Zoolander can't make a left-hand turn, but hurricanes can only make left turns. I cross my fingers and hope so that this bitch doesn't take a right turn again and come at me. We just hope she keeps taking like really sharp left turns and then just goes right back out to sea. Bye! There's like one with a bunch of spaghetti models and like there's like a little gray line that just goes right out, goes to the right off into the sea, just so it never comes closer. Like somebody that I posted was like, I'm rooting for you, little gray line. And I'm like, I'm rooting for that to be the path it takes. Sorry, gray line. Because it's like, it is the only path where it just like, woohoo, goes out into sea and doesn't like fuck up the coast or come straight inland or anything. Anyway. Okay, so where were we when we did this? Okay, so da-da-da-da. Okay, oh, right. Okay, so this is when he says, okay, here we go, before he's going to stab us. I haven't even accomplished anything yet. I have to find my brother, and I glanced behind Tsukiyomi to see Yuzuki groaning painfully. The person who's so precious to me. The guy who was ready to give himself up for the sake of the town. And yet I... Is this how it's going to end? Yuzuki... Yuzuki... Goodbye! Ow! Tsukuyomi, because I keep saying Yuzuki, and then when I get to Tsukuyomi, I want to put their names together. I don't know why I can't do this. Anyway, suddenly screams, "Ow! Ow! What? My foot! Why is there a knife in my foot? Ah!" Tsukuyomi makes a dull thud as he falls to the ground. What in the world just happened? I've heard enough of your twisted logic. Okay, I was not expecting it to be Mr. Karasuma. But this is like the only time I've seen Mr. Karasuma you're like, wow, he looks kind of hot in this CG. Look at this! Look at Sosuke's face. You're like, wow, I'm just really... Oh, I really thought it was going to be either Sosuke or Yuzuki. But anyway, you're not a revenant. You're a reaper. Mr. Karasuma? All of a sudden, Shikage Karasuma appears from the bushes behind Tsukuyomi. Mr. Karasuma, what are you doing here? We can talk later, intern. Exterminating him comes first. He yells, kicking the fallen Tsukuyomi in the back. Ah! Sosuke springs into action, stomping on Tsukuyomi's arm and taking away the knife. So how does this exterminating work? Like this. Sosuke takes a small bottle and some matches out of his breast pocket and hands them to Mr. Karasuma. This is salt and matches. You need to hang on to a lighter to keep the fire going, in case those don't work. You don't need to lecture me. I'm planning on making a career out of this, he says, striking a match. The tiny flame shines brightly in the darkness. Never would have thought he was going to save my ass. Why? Why would you help them? You want to know why? You'll know the answer. Mr. Karasuma scatters salt on top of Tsukuyomi. When you die... Ah! Painful. Ah! Ooh! So sci-fi. Yuzuki! I rush over to Yuzuki. Sosuke follows right behind me, kneeling next to Yuzuki. He's still breathing. Hey, Yuzuki, can you hear me? Sosuke, please, save Yuzuki! Don't let him die! Try to stop the bleeding. I'll go get my instruments from my room. Keep talking to him while I'm gone, understand? I nod, crying. Sosuke pats my head and sprints back to the hotel. Yuzuki, can you hear me? It's me! I'm here. I'm right here by your side. What you shrieking out, buddy? Ugh. He groans painfully as his eyes flutter open. Yuzuki, hang in there, please. Yuzuki winces as he tries to get up, then he immediately collapses again. You've lost a lot of blood. Don't push yourself. See, like, he's scary here, but in that CG, you're like, wow, he's kind of handsome. It's kind of scary here. Mr. Karasuma, you're here? Yeah. All their voices are like the same. Why did you come? I couldn't go back without repaying my debt to you. Your debt? I don't remember you owing me anything. Well, I do. I was able to hear the precious message Suzuri had for me. I heard her congratulate me with my own ears. That wasn't an illusion or me imagining things. Those words gave me a reason to live. Mr. Karasuma. Suzuri won't come back as a revenant again, as long as I live my life in a way that makes her happy. I will go on living. I'll live my life to the fullest until an invisible voice tells me that my time's up. Huh. I think I've heard that somewhere before. I've heard that somewhere before. Death is when God comes to tell you that your work is done. Chikage Karasuma treasured these words, which were often said by his wife, Suzuri, while she was alive. He incorporated them into his first novel. Really? Survive. Live a long life. If someone is precious to you, it's all the more reason. Yeah. Sounded so sarcastic. Yeah, whatever. My debt is paid. I don't believe we'll ever meet again. Yuzuki, this is the end. Thank you. It is the end. Sosuke's taking a long time. I'm sure he'll be here soon. You're not allowed to move, okay? If I die here, I'll only have one regret. Don't say stuff like that. You're gonna live. Oh god, the normal ending, he's gonna fucking die. Because that's what happens in the normal ending. The normal end! Someone dies. Why is that normal, games? I don't understand it. That's gonna have to be a spot on the Spacey Go board, right? Like, when the normal end means someone dies. Just hear me out. Okay? I guess it doesn't matter. If I die, I'll just come back to see you as a revenant. If you keep talking like that, I'm going to get mad. Oh, crap, I hit the button by accident. Don't think about dying. You're gonna get through this. Focus on that. Yeah, it's strange. I can't see anything, but I can still make out your face. Yuzuki? Don't look at me like that. Show me that silly, carefree smile of yours. Yuzuki slowly closes his eyes. Yuzuki? Yuzuki! I don't remember much about what happened after that. I just continue to say his name. As the forest falls silent, I feel like I'm losing something extremely precious. My view becomes distorted by tears, and I think I can hear Sosuke and Yasu's voices from afar. The next thing I know, I'm in a hospital bed, staring up at the pure white ceiling. According to the nurse, I fainted from a high fever. The calendar on the wall says it's August 10th. If they haven't forgotten to keep it up to date, that means I was out for 2 nights. Yuki tells me everything when he comes to visit me in the hospital. That day, the concert didn't start even after an hour had passed, and it eventually ended up being canceled. He says the agency was concerned about the ominous events happening in town and decided to cancel it. Aw. Otto insisted on singing anyway, but the others persuaded him not to, sealing the concert's demise. I wonder if in his, true path we get to see him in the concert. That'd be great. Otto seems so dejected. I can hardly look at him. Yuki himself worked so hard as the acting chairman, so he's probably more upset about it than he lets on. But he hides his disappointment from me. Kino comes to see me a number of times, too. He's probably heard a little bit about what happened in the forest. He seems to be holding back a lot for my sake, so I feel really guilty about that. Well, you should take it easy for now. Thanks to you, I was able to extend my stay. So if there's anything you need, don't hesitate to ask. Want me to buy something for you? He's probably regretting bringing me to this town. It sounds like the hotel is getting along okay without me. Yu is really busy, but she sneaks out to keep me up to date on what's going on. Kakasuchi's getting a lot better at doing the laundry. He's practically a master. If this was a video game, it'd be set in a resort town and... I don't really get her video game references, but it's clear that the hotel can't function without Hino right now. As she's talking, Yua sometimes warmly refers to him as Hino dear. Time passes by slowly. Yasu's nice enough to come visit me. Aww. Did Yua and Hino hook up in all the other paths where we weren't dating him? That's adorable. I'm happy he's happy. We found a cat mask in Kagura Tsukuyomi's bag. Looks like he stole it from the foreign con hotel. Oh, we see who he was, the crazy cat dude. Did we learn that in Sosuke's path? We might have, and I just forgot. Look, like it's been like 2 weeks or longer since I played that route, so I forgot a lot of shit. I have no idea why I'd steal something like that, though. Also, we found your brother's notebook. From the evidence, it appears that Kagura Tsukuyomi killed my brother. Yasu stops himself before finishing the sentence. I'd already prepared myself for any answer I'd find, so I'm not surprised. But I look out the window and pretend not to listen. Maybe I'm doing it on purpose. I think Yasu understands. Oh my god, did he really kill our brother, or maybe just found his journal? I hear a lot of things from a lot of people, but everything sounds so unreal that I don't take any of it in. How the concert ended up, my brother's notebook, Yua being nice to me, and Hino too. Feels like I'm trapped in another dimension. But there's something even more important. That nightmare that happened in the forest, and Yuzuki... Hey! Yuzuki is... Just then, Yuki rushes into the room looking distraught. What happened, Yuki? I ask, but I have a really bad feeling. My heart is pounding like crazy. I thought he was going to die. Yuzuki! Izuki is... Tears fall from Yuki's eyes. He falls on his knees and hangs his head. I know what happened. Yuzuki... Everything goes dark. Hey, hang in there. Stay with us. Oh my god. I was really... Like, I figured he was dead, and then Yuki comes running in. Yuki! He's not dead? He is dead? He's not dead? He is? Game! Fuck you! Because I already thought he was dead, and then you give me hope where he comes running in. Yuzuki's awake? No? Fuck. Hey, are you okay? Yuki, call the doctor! Their voices get further and further away. I think a few days have passed since then. When I look out the window, there's still giant puffy clouds rising infinitely into the clear blue sky. I was out for a long time, almost like I refused to come back to this world. In the meantime, a wake was held for Yuzuki, and the town has completely returned to normal. His death was reported as a mere mountain accident. The truth that he died protecting me has been buried forever. No one will ever know. All the members of the Okanazada Supernatural Club have left, but I'm allowed to stay in this room until I've completely recovered. Hino offered to stay with me, but I forced him to leave because I want to be alone. I don't want to talk with anyone. I just want to think about Yuzuki. Sometimes Yuki comes to bring me food. Even if I don't even touch it, he silently takes the tray away without scolding me. I feel really bad, but I don't have the energy to worry about how other people are feeling. The sun continues to rise and set without me doing anything at all. I dread the coming of night. Yuzuki... I whisper his name, trying to talk to him, but he's gone. Well, not for long. He's going to come back as a revenant, probably. Yuzuki, I want to see you. Wouldn't it be funny if he comes back as a revenant and then kills her, and that's the normal end, and you'd be like, damn, that's fucked up. Anyway, I glance outside my window to see a crescent moon hanging in the sky. Tonight, the moon is brighter than usual. I had no idea a crescent moon could shine so strongly. I see something move out of the corner of my eye. I look down and see a small door in the rear garden. It's the back door to the hotel that Isora was talking about, the one Yuzuki often used. There's no way, right? I look away. I'm sure I just dreamt up that shadow. It was just an illusion. Maybe it's not. He came back to tell you that he loves you, and then he's going to disappear. You can't chase after death. If you do, the dead will never be able to rest. I quietly draw the curtains closed. That's right. You can't chase after the dead. That's what Yuzuki said. Thank you for loving me, Yuzuki. If I wish for it, I can create that shadow here in the darkness of this town, a revenant born from the unrelenting thoughts of the living. But in the end, it wouldn't accomplish anything. That's what Yuzuki said about Suzuri. It'll only bring eternal sadness. I mustn't wish for the darkness. I can't put him through that pain again. When the sun rises, I'll go back to the real world. Finally get out of this bed. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. Guys, so depressing. So even though that's just the normal ending, so that's it. So we get to see the extended version of that, when, like I said, after we do the next route. So, and then we'll get to do the last bad ending. So that'll be like, I'm trying to think, like maybe we'll do, I guess we'll see. We'll see if, because you know, sometimes we do a path and we do like the last part and it's like, oh, it's only 30 minutes. If that happens, then what we'll do is we'll come back and we'll do that. Otherwise, we'll do that ending and then we'll do the last hidden path. That I don't believe the choices don't actually matter in that one. So it's not like there's a good ending or bad ending. It's just like a little side story. There's only one ending, so there's no right choices to play. But yeah. So you only get a few. You only get a few options on that one. So I don't know exactly what that route entails. So I mean, I gotta guess because I know. Well, I mean, anyway. So we'll see. So that one could be really short, and then you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So I guess we'll see. Because I'm just thinking that the bad ending 5 is going to be short, and so is the additions to this ending, this normal ending. It's not going to be too long, so we'll see when we do them. You know what I mean? We're going to do the next route, and if the end of that one is only like a half hour or something, we'll just do these at the end of that, as opposed to doing a part that's like, here's 10 minutes, because it's real. I can't imagine it being really long. You know, but because the bad endings are never long. They're like 5 minutes max. And then I highly doubt there's going to be like 20 minutes worth of. I love this sound. Lovesick. Otto. Ox0 featuring Otto. Pretty fucking funny. But then it makes you wonder because Impei's voice actor does the voice of Toa, so you're like, does he actually sing? Is that like actually him singing? Because he's supposed to be Otto, right? I mean, same difference, but makes you wonder. So now we get to go and get our good ending. Are you happy? I'm happy. Oh, we'll get our good ending because this one was... Oh, wait, do we get any like secret squirrel thing after this one? No, we don't. Continue. And then we get to go back and go boop ba-doop 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 boop boop. It was safe 4, yes, because that was where a bad ending took off. Where we're getting the option to throw something. Okay. So now we're going to skip through everything, obviously, because we already read through most of this with the normal ending, so. Haha, then I stab you, and haha, I'm gonna thing, and then I'm gonna punch Sosuke in the face, and then Mr. Karasuma's gonna come, and I'm gonna light you on fire. And then we're gonna get to watch this part again. He's on fire, but look, he's turning so pretty. How traumatizing. But at least it doesn't smell like, whoa, it's beautiful purple leaves that smell like burnt flesh. That's disgusting. Ew. Smells like ham. That's gross. I don't know. I don't know what I don't want to know. Okay. And he goes off. Right. My debt is paid. I don't believe we'll ever meet again. Yuzuki, this is the end. Thank you. Okay. Contrary to the very end. Don't try to speak, Yuzuki. You'll open your wound. Ugh. Not a single decent thing has happened since you came here. Yeah. But I've learned something. What's that? Suzuri said. You've never loved someone, have you? And you've probably never been loved by anyone. She was right. That was the first time anyone had said that to me. It made me realize just how lonely I was. No one loves me, and I can't love anyone. I'll be alone for the rest of my life. That's what I thought. Oh, but this makes me feel so much better about ourselves. And we're like, but we're gonna leave you for Toa because, I mean, he's number 1, sorry. Yuzuki struggles to lift his arm. I wrap my hands around his. That's when you appeared. I thought if I got too close to you, something would surely break. My instinct told me I knew that you'd become the person I loved most. So I was scared. That's so cute. He the second he runs into her, he's like, I could love you for all of my life. Get the fuck out of my way, bitch. That's the right answer. Like, can you just imagine in his mind, he's just imagining this brilliant white light of moment and then instead he's like, that would be fuck off, bitch. Like, yeah. Really impressed her with that. Fuck. Yeah. Oh, Yuzuki. You poor thing, but I'm in love with Toa. I'm just kidding. I've never loved anyone before. So how could someone like you want me? I don't have the right to be loved by you. So I distance myself. I made up excuses, but I can't do that anymore. I'm captivated by you. Oh my God, I'm gonna faint. I can't do anything about it. His face gets paler and paler, but he doesn't stop talking. I bring his big, ice-cold hand up to my cheek. What? What? It's not a man putting your hand on his cheek. It's the reverse, though. A sweet, refreshing fragrance reaches my nose. Yuzuki's scent. Yuzuki, you don't need a right to love someone. If your heart says that you love them, then you love them. And you are loved. I am. You wouldn't be able to create such wonderful ikebana flower arrangements if you weren't. He smiles, an expression overflowing with love. Yes? He's supposed to be saying her name, but will you give me the right to... That's up to you, Yuzuki. I love you. I love you too. He moves his hand back behind my head and quietly draws me closer. Kiss time. Oh, while he's dying. Oh, after he's been stabbed. The most romantic time ever, right? Who doesn't dream of being on a mountain after being kidnapped and almost murdered and having your boyfriend stab and having your first kiss? Right? I mean, it's like the dream. I mean, at least you got to kiss him before he died, right? He's not going to die in this path, but I mean, seriously, you didn't even get to kiss him in the last one. I lean in until our faces are inches from each other. His handsome face is right in front of me. His breath is faint, but I can still feel it. He pulls me closer and I close my eyes, and then he coughs up blood in my mouth. Gross. No, I'm just kidding. Our lips touch. It's nothing more than a light, tender kiss, but it makes my heart overflow with happiness. Oh. We break apart, then kiss again. Again and again, our soft lips touch. Good God, girl, the man's gonna die. Keep it more. He whispers so quietly, it feels like his words could fade at any moment, and yet they still reach my ears. I open my mouth a little, and our lips meet again. We melt together. His hand is so cold, and yet he still has so much warmth. I feel something slide down my cheek. My love is overflowing into tears, and Sosuke's gonna be like, dude, seriously? I told you to keep him talking, not... Oh my God, are you giving him mouth to mouth? Oh, you were kissing. Whoops. I'm just kidding. Yuzuki and I share kiss after kiss with the time we have left. Oh, stop it. That sounds horrifying. Sounds like he's gonna die. Oh, whoops. I hit the wrong button, because that's not the skip button in this game. Okay. Yuzuki's awake! What? I jump out of bed. Yuzuki! Yay! Aww. Yuzuki's staring outside the window. When I open the door, he glances at me for just a moment. Yuki quickly nods to me, then closes the door, giving us some privacy. Look at the way the curtain's billowing in the breeze. Yuzuki continues looking outside. He seems to be listening to the cicadas. Yuzuki. Oh, Yuzuki, I'm so glad. I run over to him, hugging him before I can even think about it. Ow. It didn't occur to me, but Yuzuki has only just finally woken up, and his injury hasn't healed yet. I'm so sorry. I say, letting him go. He simply stares at me, expressionless. He doesn't react at all. Huh? Yuzuki? Who are you? Who am I? Who am I? For a second, I don't understand what he's saying. No, it cannot end like this. He has to be pranking us. His gaze is expressionless. His words have no feeling. Yuzuki, did you forget about me? I can feel tears welling up in my eyes. My heart twists into a painful knot. Did you lose your memory? Just kidding. It was obviously a joke. Huh? That was a mean joke. I would just literally like poke him where he got stabbed. I'd be like, poke. Like, I am going to punch you so hard in your stab wound that it busts open, and you're going to be lucky if you survive this time. Fucking A, buddy. I'm really worried about you. If you're fooled that easily, how are you going to make it through life? I told you, didn't I? Humans are foolish. No matter how much they smile at you, you never know what they're truly thinking. They're all just waiting for a chance to trick you. You're way too honest. You'd easily let someone talk you into buying a bunch of magazines or multiple life insurance policies. There's nothing wrong with that. Just kidding. Probably let a random stranger off the streets convince you to spend your life savings. But I don't have one. Because I gave it to that Nigerian prince. I mean, it's cool, right? He's going to pay me back in triplicate. It's cool. Ugh. I don't think I'm that bad. If a salesman came to your door, you'd buy out his entire stock. You'd find yourself with 10 credit cards but never use any of the points. And if some stupid guy said he loved you, you'd marry him. He'd be a jobless bum who would make you work to support him. If I can see your entire future, I know exactly... Hey! That's not... Oh, it's definitely possible. And there's a high probability of it happening, too. It's true that Hino has often warned me not to listen to traveling salesmen, and he's always telling me to just hang up on scam calls, but... Hey! Why do we have to talk about that now? I've been so worried about you. No, he's basically just saying that he's going to marry you. Like, he literally just... that was like half a proposal right there. That was like a promise of a proposal. It's like, one of these days I'm going to marry you. I'm just warning you, and I'm also going to be a jobless bum, and you're going to support me because... I'm not even angry anymore, just really sad. Hey. Ugh, I can't believe him. Thank you. Huh? He smiles wryly. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for scaring you like that. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you. Ugh, I hated how powerless I am. Can't believe I worried you. So pathetic. Oh. I am so pathetic. I don't deserve you. I'm not a real man. That's one of those drama queen tiles. Take a shot. We drunk. Dude, just this episode alone, we drunk. Don't be like that. You saved me. And Mr. Karasuma was grateful for you, to you for saving his wife, too. That's why he came to help. It's all thanks to you. So don't think like that. You did protect me. Okay, if you say so. Try to think of it that way. But are you really okay? I just heard from Yasu they found something of your brother's. And it was in Tsukiyomi's bag. Yeah, I can't say that it doesn't upset me. But before I came here, I didn't know anything, and I was really depressed. So now at least I know something, and that helps. It's almost like a fog has been lifted. I was scared of leaving without finding anything, so I'm going to do my best to accept it. Wait a minute, pause. So, yes, he's Cat Mask, and he was trying to kill us, right? And they found the brother's journal in Tsukiyomi's bag. But Yasu was like, he killed your brother. But he said he doesn't like killing dudes, so why would he have killed our brother? Dun dun dun. I mean, maybe he still did, but I'm just saying. Maybe he was like, oh, you're an albino too. Like, I don't know. But I fumble for the right words. My brother is dead. Thought makes me so sad. Just say it. I'm listening. I'm all alone now. My brother was always with me, but now he's gone. When I say it out loud, the sorrow I had been choking back now falls in large, hot drops down my cheeks. Falls in large, hot drops down my cheeks. I can't stop the tears now. When I think about having to live life without him, it feels like there's a huge hole in my heart. A giant hole right here that I can't fill. Brother, I can't say anything more. I cover my face with my hands. Oh. Huh? Oh. So that's it. You're right. It's probably an enormous hole. But the longer you go on living, the more holes you'll have in your heart. Because humans are foolish? Yeah, that's what I always thought. But recently I've started to think that might not be true. Humans are weak, so they're easily hurt. No matter how strong a person may seem, their heart is gaping with holes. Ain't that the truth? Like Swiss cheese. So they desperately try to hide it, which hurts even more. Filling the holes in our hearts isn't that hard, actually. We only fail because we try to fill them all by ourselves. I thought I could do it on my own, but you're the one who filled it for me in the end. Yuzuki. So, will you have me? What? I'll stay by your side forever. I'll fill the holes in your heart one by one. Oh, God. I'm a puddle of goo. So please, be with me. Yuzuki. I gently hug him. Be careful not to hurt him. He wraps his arm around my back. I would squeeze him a little too hard, so he'd be like, ow! And I'd be like, that's for pretending you had amnesia, you asshole. Yes. Please stay with me forever. I will. The holes in my heart can't be filled so easily. But if I'm with Yuzuki, if I'm with the person I love, I'm sure it'll be okay. His warmth relaxes me. Love blossoms in my heart. This is the happiest moment of my life. I can smell his scent, his sweet, refreshing fragrance. Similar to cologne, but different. When I think about how this must be what he really smells like, it makes me so happy I want to squeeze him. My cheeks flush. I'm embarrassed, but I can't stop. I can feel the holes in my heart closing up. What is it? He gives me a tender look, but he sounds confused. It's nothing. I get even more embarrassed until my whole face is burning hot. I hear a chuckle and look up to see Yuzuki grinning mischievously. What? Did you remember our first kiss? No? Remembering it, my face gets even redder. That's so not fair, Yuzuki. I love you. He whispers in my ear, making me so dizzy I could faint any moment. You and me both, girl. He laughs at me. Hey! I just remembered. You said something the night you were stabbed. You said if you died, you'd only have one regret. What was it? I randomly bring it up, but the truth is that I've been wondering about it this whole time. I stare at him, wanting to know the answer. He opens his mouth for a moment, then closes it again. He does this a few times, apparently unable to answer. Izuki? Okay, I'll tell you. So you better help me. Help him? I have no idea what he means, but I nod anyway. He takes a deep breath, puts his hand on my cheek, and carefully chooses his words. I was serious that night. I thought that if I died, I'd regret one thing, which was... He whispers in my ear. I can feel his breath on me. You better fucking tell us. I wouldn't be able to kiss you every day. What? Oh! Ideal boss. The sudden touch of his lips feels just as soft as it did that day, but this time it's sweeter and more passionate. Remembering that day, I open my mouth slightly and let him kiss me. My body shudders. The taste of iron is gone. All that's left is the taste that's sweeter than honey. His tongue caresses mine. Okay, come on, that's getting a little too graphic. And I find myself melting. How long did we stay like that? When our lips finally part, my entire body is burning up. I'm not mmming. Okay, there you go. That's as close as you're getting. They're like, noise. Oh, God. I am not doing sound effects for this. It's our second time. He says jokingly, but his gaze is surprisingly gentle, making me feel even hotter. It's probably like the 16th time because you kept kissing and kissing and kissing. It doesn't count as the first kiss. After that one. That's the first one, and then the rest just... He strokes my cheek as we stare into each other's eyes. We're so close that our lips could touch again at any moment. I'm the only one reflected in the eyes before me. Right now, I'm the entire world to him. I love you. I love you too. We say, pressing our lips together as we become one once more. Please, God, don't make me read a sex scene. I can't do it! It's awkward! His tongue caresses mine. So awkward! Shots for that one. Spacey has to read awkwardness. Especially when they do the Oh, God. Now we gotta do awkward sound effects. Okay, so we technically already saw the end credits. So let's do the, looking up at the moon. We got 2 trophies for this. Okay, ready? Yeah, that's right. I told him about the notebook, just like you said. Oh my God, Yasu! Yeah, that's right. I told him about the notebook, just like you said. I mean, it seemed like Tsukiyomi killed her brother, but I told... Ugh! Did I not fucking just say? Wasn't I like, wait a minute. But he only killed chicks, so why would he have killed our brother? I mean, maybe, but fuck yeah! I don't know why I got so excited about that. It's because I figured something out. This game tries to pull one over on you, but you figure it out right before. You're like, wait a minute, but what if this? And then you get the reveal, and you're like, yes! It feels so smart. Anyway. Yeah, looks like they fell for it. Once they leave town, we'll be in the clear. We had 3 victims this year, unfortunately. All killed by Tsukiyomi. Do you remember what they had in common? That's right. They were all members of the Ensepultures. The first was... Yeah, that's right. The second was Shinryu Tatahira. And the third... Yes, Shinryu Tatahira and 2 females. Actually, about that, I heard something interesting from his son, Sosuke. I might be reading too much into this, but as Kagura Tsukuyomi died, he said something that didn't make any sense. He said he only kills women. If that happens to be true, then who killed the only male victim, Shinryu Tatahira? Because Tsukuyomi said he didn't find any pleasure in killing guys. I'm sorry, I'm getting carried away. I'm sorry for making too much of the ramblings of a revenant. Yes, I understand. I'll continue to keep watch. As long as there's a single Scarlet Violacia, I'll keep looking for the other revenant. Okay, goodbye. There's another revenant. That was fucking Yasu. Fucking A, guys! This shit is so good! Oh my god. Okay, so we may be able to find out more after, well, that's his good route. So I don't know what happened. Nope. So I'm just gonna, oh, wait, that's true. We forgot to go here. I just want to pet Toa so bad. Okay, we'll skim through our photos. Skim through our photos. I love this one of him. I'm sorry, I do. I know it's actually really not, because he said it would, it was almost that same year. You know what I mean? It was recently. Because they made it, I thought it was years before, but it was literally a few months before we showed up, or right before we showed up. So whew. He does look kind of pretty there too. Don't judge me. Okay, stop. I'm not looking. God. The tousled hair. Ugh. It's if he wasn't sweating, it'd be sexier. You take that sweat as something else, but he's sweating not because he's sick, but because of the workout that we just. Never mind. That one's also nice because he's God damn it. Look at it. When he's dressed like that, he's sexy as fuck. We're Jesus. I don't know, the CGs. He's so much cuter in the CGs, I think. Oh. I really am. I know I say this all the time, but I'm really just impressed that she doesn't look completely derpy. I mean, a little derpy, but not super derpy, and they're super handsome, and she's just little derpy, and they're handsome. You know what I mean? Her derp works in this, but they always have to have kind of derpy eyes. If we were a total badass female, then we'd be saving their asses, which would be kind of fun, but. She's when she said he smiled at me. No, he didn't. He never once smiled at you. In this, I mean, they didn't change it. I want to see a smirk on his face. Well, he's kind of got a little smirk on his face. He looks pretty happy right now because we're making out with him and all. Yeah, but you know what I mean? She doesn't you don't see oh god, her eyes are literally the size of his fucking head. Because literally, normally they draw them and if her eyes were open, her eyes would be literally this fucking big. This fucking big. This would all be an eye. Oh, that's the one where he ran into him when we first came in. Yeah. This is still my favorite. I'm going to leave it on this one because it's gorgeous. And I got to be honest with you. Can I just tell you, look at this. Not just he's gorgeous, but look at it. The light of the moon and everything shining him. Doesn't it literally, he's fucking glowing. It literally looks I can't. It's amazing. But yeah, anyway. So I'm really curious now to find out what the hell's going on. Ah! Okay. So we have, as we know, we have another Toa route that we're going to do next. So we're going to do that. And that'll be next. And a short extension of Toa's happy ending. So that's what we'll do. So we get a short extended version. So this one doesn't look too long. So we'll get his true route. And then, of course, we have the extended version of his original happy ending. And then we have the extended version of Yuzuki's normal ending and another bad ending. So we'll be able to do all of those in the next few parts. So again, we're going to do through Toa's Route 2, all the Toa stuff, and then we'll come back and do the Yuzuki stuff. And then we'll do the last super secret route, which there are no choices. I mean, there are choices, but it doesn't matter. There's only one ending. So we're just going to do that, the super secret one. But I don't know how many parts it'll be. I'm anticipating this one was only 4 parts as opposed to the normal 5. I'm thinking like Toa's route probably won't be more than like 2, if that. I don't know. But maybe 3 max if we do the Toa's happy ending, original Toa's happy ending, and then the Yuzuki thing together. So maybe 3 parts max for all of that. And then the super secret one might just be 1. So we might only have like 4 or 5 parts left of this. We'll see. And I don't know what we're going to do afterward. Because depending on what ends when, it's either this or Cinderella Phenomenon. Life is Strange 2 comes out September 27th. That's going to be short because it's obviously just chapter 1, you know, and you just play like, so it's a few hours. I don't know if it's going to be Life is Strange 1. I think it was like 4 or 5 hours worth of gameplay, maybe. And then, you know, then you take a break. So we're going to play that, but it'll either be after this or after Cinderella Phenomenon, depending on when things end. If this ends, you know, a day before, we might just have a day where we don't have anything in the spot. I also want to give myself some time to record that. So we might not technically do that until like the beginning of October. It's only a few days, but I think Cinderella Phenomenon's set to end by the end of the month. And then that would be perfect. And then we pick up that. But otherwise, what I will do, I thought I had something else. I was like, oh, I have something else that I want to play in place of this. There is chapter 3 for To the Edge of the Sky. I have not played it. And I've been holding off doing it just because they are not completely done with the art update for all of the guys. And I really almost want to wait until they are done for the redo before we jump in. And I want to start from the very beginning. I want to make a new thumbnail. We're going to start from the beginning. We're going to do it over before we start playing chapter 3. Just because then, so the character sprites they haven't done, they kind of all like face masks and they're kind of hidden in like, I guess we could still play it, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm trying to hold off playing it, but we'll see what happens. I still have to make like a new thumbnail for it and everything, so I think that's also part of it. I could technically leave the old one for a while until I don't know. So I don't know. But what I was going to do I know we shouldn't be talking about this yet, but we're planning because there's only 5 parts left. I didn't put up a new poll video or anything like that. I was thinking about doing it, and then I'm like, well, I think what I'm going to do is there was a bunch of other games in the last poll that people voted for, but only got like, say, 1 or 2 votes. They were all kind of tied. What I think I'm going to do is just throw them into like a hat or a mug or roll of dice, and I'm just going to pick one of the games out of those. Or I'm just going to read the backs myself and be like, this one intrigues me, and play that one. That's what we're going to do. So it'll be one, obviously, that you guys, somebody had picked, somebody voted for, but it's going to be in that poll of the prior ones. And I don't remember which ones those were, so I'm just going to go through and I'm going to see out of my games which ones strike my fancy. But anyway, so that's what's going to be coming in the next few weeks, because like I said, this one will probably be wrapped up probably in a week, so yeah, by the end of the month. Man, you guys picked all the short games. Cinderella Phenomenon and this went so fast. Hakuoki went fast, but there's 12 guys, so it's going to take a longer, but plus it's 2 games. Anyway, I will see you guys next time, and we will be in Toa's True Route. Woohoo! We get to see him again! I love Toa. But Yuzuki's really hot in this, so just enjoy this for a few minutes, and I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up, and subscribe to see more!